MGF's 18-ton hybrid culvert puller is a mechanical device designed to install precast concrete box culverts and pipes. It's installed within the culvert or pipe using a vertical hydraulic strut and uses a horizontal hydraulic cylinder to produce 18 tons of pull force. In its standard configuration, the culvert puller is suitable for use with culverts and pipes with internal heights between 1.2 and 3.6 meters. The culvert puller can pull pipes or culverts with internal heights of less than 1.2 meters when using the front mount tube. The culvert puller is primarily powered by a rechargeable battery but can also be powered by connecting it to an MGF petrol-powered hydraulic pump. The culvert puller is delivered to site in a carry frame which includes all ancillary components, including strut extensions, front mount tube, spare battery and charger, and all required fasteners. Ensure a competent person fully inspects the culvert puller and all required ancillaries prior to use. If there are any concerns, do not use and contact MGF. Be aware of individual component weights and final assembly weights, and always use good manual handling practices. Where appropriate, always provide suitable exclusion zones around site plant during assembly, installation, and use of the culvert puller. The 18-ton hybrid culvert puller will be delivered to site pre-configured for use with box culverts. When installing concrete pipes, the wheels will need to be adjusted while it is still within the carry frame. To change the wheel setting, firstly remove the wheel and then remove the outer two 12 mm diameter bolts before loosening the center bottom bolt. The wheel adapter can then be adjusted to the required setting as detailed in the user guide. Tighten the central bolt and install the outer bolts before reattaching the wheel. Repeat this process for the other wheel. The post height must be adjusted to suit culvert or pipe being installed, so it can safely clamp the system into the ceiling prior to pulling. Refer to the post adjustment chart detailed in the user guide, or on the side of the puller unit. The puller can have a maximum of 3 strut extensions installed. To install strut extensions, the inner post must first be removed. Remove the connecting pin and slide out the post. Bolt the strut extension onto the vertical strut using the provided M12 fasteners. Ensure the bolted connections are torqued to 140 Nm. Once the required amount of strut extensions are connected, the inner post can be reinserted, ensuring it is orientated correctly. Adjust the inner post until the required setting is visible. Secure the inner post by installing the provided pin and linchpin in the visible hole. It is essential that the vertical post is built up in accordance with MGF guidance, and it is installed within an angular range between 10 degrees to 20 degrees. The vertical post has an inclinometer to clarify the installation angle. Prior to installing the culvert puller, it is essential that the lower shoe is in the up position. If they aren't, then the vertical strut cylinder will need to be fully retracted. Remove the culvert puller from the carry frame by first removing the securing pin and R-clip and lifting with a single leg chain. Be mindful when handling the assembled culvert puller, as the weight of extra strut extensions will cause it to tip. At no point should the puller be lifted over people. Ensure all operatives are stood in a safe position. Carefully lower the puller into place with the pulling ram facing the culvert or pipe to be pulled. An operative will be required to push the puller into the culvert. Ensure they are not put into a position of danger. Once the puller is within the culvert, the chain can be detached and the unit can move freely on the wheels. Position the puller centrally, near the rear of the culvert. Once the jointing material has been applied, the second culvert can be positioned as close as possible to the first culvert, ensuring their spigots and sockets are aligned. The culverts are pulled together using an adjustable pulling beam, available in a range of lengths to suit all common culvert and pipe sizes. The height of the beam can be adjusted by attaching a 2-leg chain to the lifting points before removing the telescopic feet connecting pins and lifting the beam to its required height. The pulling links must be in line with the pulling cylinder on the culvert puller. Throughout the process, be mindful of any finger trap hazards. The beam can now be installed in front of the second culvert, central across its width and as close up against the open face as possible. Prior to pressurizing the vertical post, fully pump out the horizontal pulling cylinder. Turn the red selector valve to 18-ton pull and press the up button the remote until the pulling cylinder is fully extended. The culvert puller is installed within the culvert by pressurizing the vertical post. To do this using the battery, ensure the green selector valve is pointed towards 12 VDC before moving the red selector valve to vert post. The puller can now be turned on by pressing the power button. Prior to setting the vertical post, it is recommended to pump out the strut cylinder to roughly 75% or 75 mm pump out. Press the up button on the remote control. To install the vertical post, push down on the front of the puller while pushing the post to the ceiling until the rubber pad wedges tightly against the ceiling of the culvert. When the post height is over 2 meters, it's recommended that 2 operatives install the post. While holding the post in position, carefully pressurize the vertical strut cylinder by pressing the up button on the remote control until the top and bottom rubber pads wedge tightly against the ceiling and floor of the culvert. It's essential that the lower shoe is fully extended when setting the post. It is essential the no pulling operations take place outside of the 10 to 20 degrees angular range. Connect the pulling beam to the culvert puller with heavy-duty pulling chains. Take care when handling pulling chains as they are very heavy. Ensure the pulling beam bears on the entire width of the concrete nib and that it is positioned centrally. Connect the chain hooks to the pulling links on the pulling beam. Adjust the leg lengths using the shortening clutches to ensure the angles are within the 0 to 60 degrees range. Ensure each leg length is equal. The chain master link can now be connected to the pulling cylinder via the provided bow shackle. Ensure the chain length is suitably adjusted. Prior to pulling operations commencing, the full installation setup should be inspected by a competent person with reference to the MGF user guide. It is essential that at least 75% of the weight of the culvert is taken by the crane during pulling operations. The specification of the culvert puller is not generally based upon the weights of the culverts being installed, but on the required compressive force for the jointing material to provide a satisfactory seal. As a general rule, MGF recommend 1 ton of compressive force for every linear meter of jointing material. Ensure no operatives are stood in a position of danger throughout the pulling operation. The person operating the puller should be stood outside of the culvert with a full line of sight of the joint. Alternatively, 2 operatives should work together. To start pulling, intermittently press the down button on the remote control to begin pulling the culvert until the joint is sufficiently closed. Do not hold down the button as this can overstress the concrete. The crane can now release the weight of the culvert, which will tighten the joint further as the self-weight of the concrete compresses the joint. The pulling cylinder can now be pumped out to release the pressure by pressing the up button on the remote. If the joint is satisfactory, the next culvert can be installed. Disconnect the pulling chains and move the pulling beam out of the way. The next culvert can be lowered in place before the pulling beam and chains are reinstalled, as detailed earlier. MGF recommend relocating the culvert puller every 3 pulls, or if the angle of the vertical post reduces to 10 degrees. To relocate the culvert puller, fully depressurize the vertical post. Ensure someone takes the weight of the post during this process. Now simply wheel the puller through into the end installed culvert and set up as before. Repeat this process until the works are complete. To remove the culvert puller, fully depressurize the vertical post and lift it out. Disconnect the strut extensions and secure them back in the carry frame. Install the carry frame connecting pin and arc clip before handling or transporting the carry frame. The culvert puller and ancillaries are now ready to be returned to MGF.